Schau mir sagt der Meister da Frau Gimmel mit alles nicht mal geht was so wahrscheinlich jetzt geht schreiben mal beim Yusuf. Yerushalmי. Noch einmal, Yochanan Rabbi. Top of the Yom dabei sei. Yochanan holds like Rabbi. What's the Yochanan Rabbi? Looks like Rabbi and Shlokish. Let's go back to Tezvav and Aleph. Review this one more time. In the middle, right after the Mishnah. Yochanan Shabbos Tevelis. Shabbos is Tevelis. So the Moshe Afa Pisha B'Tchila Lokton L'Tzarech Shabbos, even though he didn't pick the payers for Shabbos, Mikomokim Kishigia Shabbos Kavas Oisel L'Maisa. Shabbos comes, it's with the Rabbanim, it's Kaveh L'Maisa. Look the Rasirila, in the left column in the middle, right after the Mishnah. Shabbos Tevelis, Afilu Oichel Mehem, Acha HaShabbos, even if he eats these payers after Shabbos, Kivin, the Nechnas of Shabbos, Aleihem, is the Shabbos is Keveya. And so that Nikva L'Maisa. Even once the Shabbos comes, the Mela is Nikva L'Maisa. And you're not allowed to eat it without, you're not allowed to eat it Achilas without taking off the Maisa. Don't stress on Achilas Harai. Shim Beloka Shoyme. That's the shitta of Rabbi Yochanan. He holds like Rabbi. Shabbos Tevelis. Shim Beloka Shoyme. No, he argues with Rabbi Yochanan. Eina Shabbos Tevelis. The Shabbos is not Kaveh L'Maisa. Zog the Pnei Moshe. The Svi, the second line after the white line. The Svilei. The Hodis Nan Lekamon. So call the Shabbos Beisil Mechayvin. Daf Kishod L'Tzarech Shabbos. Oh, Zvukum Miyad. Daf Kishod L'Gia Shabbos. Aber Peiris Elu. Shehem Shaloi L'Tzarech Shabbos. Eina Shabbos Tevelis Loisam. Without Das, it's not Kaveh. No, but Das Kaveh. On Das is not Kaveh. So I guess the Gemara Daf Chav Gimel, Rabbi Yochanan holds like Rabbi. So the Gemara, I feel that he is because of Yosi by Yehuda. Even if it's called like Yosi by Yehuda, it's not Kaveh for Maisa. Chaymehu b'Shabbos. By Shabbos, he's going to be maskim. Even if he doesn't hold like Rabbi, Shabbos is maskim. That's Kaveh Shaloi Midas. What's the Raya? Kaveh Shaloi Midas. Shekain. Nishorim shinoshu peiros which fell off the tree me'eleihem is a surim b'Shabbos. Why is it awesome Shabbos? It's through two reasons. Either because Shem Yal Livlish, like the Rambam said, or the Atz Muktzeh wasn't Muchim Yoyim. So we keep the line though the Kaveh L'Maisa. What's this Kaveh L'Maisa? This is peiros Muktzeh. It's a Muktzeh or the Agzeira Shem Yal Livlish. Why is the Gemara bringing a raya from over here? Peiros shinoshim me'eleihem is Kaveh. The Shabbos Kaveh on Adas. What's the raya from over here? So the Moshe, the film is by Rabbi Yosef by Yehuda got bechotze. Shaneshev is the Chemira. She came with Sina that filu peiros shenoshim me'eleihem koydem Shabbos. Peiros that came off the tree before Shabbos. Kishagia Shabbos asun lechol. Favod the Shabbos kavas. Shabbos is kaveh. Hodom the Shimon Lokish Rabbi Yosef by Yehuda loyu. But the Dafish that he holds like Rabbi, even he holds like Rabbi Yosef by Yehuda, that you don't need das. By Maisa, I feel you got to be able to get bechotze. Shiny who was under Shabbos the Chayim who bechotze. Oh, so that's in 1 second. That's more weiter. That's more weiter. Chayim who bechotze. So B'Shimon Lokish says Rabbi Yosef by Yehuda. I feel these because Rabbi Chayim who bechotze by Shmira. A chotze is more chomer than a bias. But Rabbi Yochanan Mekach bechotze b'Shabbos ain't a Torah. Mekach. You do something on a Mekach or a Chotze, but the Shabbos, that's ain't a Dvar Torah. But he holds that what? He holds like a Meir, the Meir holds that the Chotze is Yakaveh, the Shabbos, Midrash. Shimon ben Lakish, Amachuva Shebekulon, Zeh Chotze Bei Shmira. Chotze, he holds it is Kaveh, the Shabbos. Zog the Mnafulde. Amachuva Shebekulon. Chotze bias is Shmira, but Shabbos ain't a Torah. Shabbos is not Kaveh min Torah. It's only the bias, and the Meir is the Chotze. The Kiva should be in there. Oh, Look the Rashi on the right side, the Chaymehu b'chotze bayis shmid. It's really shlokish. Come on, chotze kavaz with the rice. Get them fast v'yozul. Pek apoyalim. V'yachin ochem akvilam b'dichsiv ochel b'shecha b'saveu. Gab b'maisoni mishol shenachnas sherecha v'nisatol alev. Mekach chotze b'Shabbos ain't a Torah. Mekach chotze is one of the 6 things that are not kaveh with the rice. It's only the rabbanon. B'kolshen or b'truma u'melach. So it's not kaveh with the rice. But no could hanel mishum the remizi b'kroi. Why is he chap on these? Because this we could make a mistake. Because Shet HaPosik, Abapoyel, by Poyalim, Schias HaPoyalim, the Petinim, Kenafshecha, Manafshecha, Oichel, Upote. He's allowed to eat from the Paris. Af Nafshecha, Poyel, Oichel, Upote, it's Pote from the Maisa, the Hava Minute, L'chayv Kim Dochel, B'schoro, B'paot, he's allowed to eat. B'schias Poyalim, so the Reise, I make the Chesen. So I would think this is a Mekach, the Reise, and it's Kaveh for Maisa, Havle Lekeach, from high crow, have a salkadat and perk upon the lekech have the rice. So sikna the lekech the rabon, it's only the rabon. Even though Shet HaPosik megazen, but it's the chas not the rabon by Maisa. The Shabbos nami, the mize, what's the Shabbos? Why do you have to tell me that Shabbos is not the rabon? Why is the Shabbos not kaveh for Maisa not the rabon? For was, I would have a minute to say that's the rice. For was, the chsiv v'krasa the Shabbos oinik. Shet HaPosik in Yeshaya, Shabbos is karasa the Shabbos oinig. There's a kriya. About there's a kriya for Shabbos that it's oinig, so that means kaveya. As about that kaviyas for Maisa, as I say kaviyas for Shabbos, is a kaviyas for Shabbos, a kaviyas for Maisa. So I would think it's a deraisa, kamash malon, as it's a deraisa, it's no derabon. What's with chotze? Chotze the mizin amid the siv. Pati hakodesh me'voch b'sherecha. B'sherecha steht. That's a chotze. If you look at the Rabbanon, Koshken Achidlo, Imizi, these are Remizi B'toy, but lastly, Minatoyre El Shia Pnei Abayis, the Chashak, it is Pei Kapoel. Abachubi Shabakulam Chotze Bay Shmira. Umida Reise, Kova Chotze, and he holds now, Shimon Melokish, that Chotze, as Abir Meir, that with the Reise, Yokebei Chotze, Elo, the Beina Chotze Mishtameres. What kind of Chotze? Has to be a Chotze Mishtameres. Fa'ainu Bayi Shmira, it's not Mibasnissen. It's not a Bayi Shmira, it is Nishos. Yochanan, this is more weiter. Yochanan Mishem Ben Yochi. Das ist noch ein Ding. Oyelo ist zwei Chatzeres. You got two Chatzeres. Let's say the Chotz is the Reise, because he holds us the Remize Bekro, and he holds us the Remeya. So he has 2 Chatzeres. Echa b'Migdala, it's a city of Migdala. Achas b'Tveya, and a city of Tveya. Aviram bezu sheb'Migdala, and he took the payers from Migdala to Tveya, Lachem b'Tveya. The Kivin sheviran derech heta is mutter. This is the Gemara that even though you take it to Tveya is a Chotza Mishtameres. But the Pneumoish Hoyeloi Misha Hoyeloi Shtei Chatzeres. Achas b'Migdala b'Migdal v'Oisei Chotze Ein Le Mishtameres. Migdal was an open field, and that field was not Mishtameres. It didn't have a fence around it. It wasn't Mishuma. Achas b'Tveya Atzma b'Chotza Mishtameres. And Tveya was closed in, had security, and it's Mishtameres. He takes the payers derech Migdala to Tveya. Mikivin sheviran derech heta. That's like a chiddush. That even though it wound up in Tveya, and Tveya is a makam amishuma, and it's kavah, so it should be osted to eat unless you take off the ma'aser. But Mikivin sheviran derech heta, but it should be Migdala. You took it through Migdala, and Migdala was a makam she'ena mishuma. Is muta lechem emarai afil b'chotze shebetveya. Mega says he has a chotze shebetveya. Why? Somehow you take it through a derech heta. This makes these payers not nikva. It's not possible to make him kavi anymore. And bleibt es mutfavos. What's the pshat? Now it's in a mokem shmira. There should be a mokem nikva. The teretz is because he holds, this mandama holds, Shem Meichoy holds, that's not totally in the place. It's totally in his das. If his das is that he wants to take it through a derech heta, Mele is nish nikva. Even though you brought into a derech mishuma, About you brought it through a place which not meshuma, so totally bedaitoi. It made about so totally bedaitoi. It is nicht chayev. I'm just gedenken because when you get to a Rambam, there's a big plea in the Rambam here. But like upon him, this is the choyre, the swara of Rav Shimon Yechoye. I say, sagt the Gemara weiter, Rav Shimon Yechoye ke Rabbi Yosi bar Yehuda, v'rube men Rabbi Yosi bar Yehuda. Man da Omer Rabbi Yosi bar Yehuda, ba'oim b'makam tu. When did Rabbi Yosi bar Yehuda say that it's nicht chayev? He's standing in makam tu. It's a makam she'en chayeves. Man da Omer Rav Shimon Belokish, ba'oim b'makam chiyev, mekiven she'eviren derech ete is mutter. Noch einmal, wie bald it's a makam chiyev, aber wie bald he went through a makam ete, bleibt es als mutter. Rabbi Lezer Rubim in Hawaii, Rabbi Lezer oim nein. Mekiven she'ischu b'oim derech ete is mutter. Even though now it's in a derech of a security, it's a place with your nikva, halter blazer, it's still mutter. Well, you went through a derech, even though now mokin kavur, it is mutter. Masha ain't came, Shimon ben Yechoy, Shimon Yechoy holds if it's now b'mokim amishuma, doesn't bother me. It's nikva. The fact that you went through a derech doesn't bother it if now it's a mokim amishuma. Masha came blazer, he's more mekel. And he says, once he went through a derech, Yishoy man is kem mishum kaveza. Talk to Pnei Moshe. In the wide lines. Man dam Rabbi Yosi bar Yehuda, v'oim in achshav b'shas achilu v'makam p'tur, shelo yit lechel el b'rosh gagoy, achas shafim b'chotzav. Elo, ilu, ma dam Rabbi Shimon Yechoy. Can't so claim it. Afilu oim in achshav b'makam chiyev. V'chotzav shevetreya. Even now, once it went through, it's potter. However, but if it's a makam chiyev, then it's also. So the blazer Rubim in the Tatum the day a difu umet havayu. I the blazer but the seftu. Basic peg the liel. Got looked at blazer b'chum betoinim peiris. Actually, nigma malachtan. If he's starting the peiris before the gemara. But the blazer chamen betois shibolim v'osila so it's in goyden before the gemara no must last yain zeisen must last shemen almen svile halter blazer mekiven sheskel beim derech ete mutter tu kloima de mekosh ken le yosef be meise ki im shabirim derech achotze hu makem hete that part is it a feel sheskel meise goyden the koivam Rakshu derech ete going bishobol mkiyotze ben the katlinik memlach the masim ben mutter lechoy chomem harai. But difa the blazer mit havai. Why is the blazer more kal? Other the blazer afgab the chom pshita the mutter. Shall leave the chom ein kamaise klal lekvius. Loila mein atrume kavaz bedover shlenik memlachtoy. V'leidam yiklal lehuda avod derech achotze. Aber the blazer shapu the chom the avdes related the trume. Meise have the kvius, even though he made a truma, and truma is a meise kavas with truma. Mischa meise derech hete is mutter, even though now he's in the derech kavah, bleibt es mutter. With the Rashi on the end of the first column, the right side, I'm a chuv shevkulum michotze b'eis shemina, mit der Eise kavah chotze. Oh. And halter like a mayor. El Dabina Chotza Mishtamer. It's fine by the Shmir. It's not Maslis. Kiven should be in Derech Heta's mutter for was. Kiven loy hoyer. You see what's the pshat in Derech Heta? So what? It went through a Derech Heta. Now it's a Derech Chva. Well, what's the pshat? Why is it mutter? Look, the Rashi the loy hoyer died to loichem b'chotza the migdala ela havore be'alma kiven should see misham the Derech Avgad and Mosel the lichen b'chotza b'tveya loy mina motza minas minoi. Interessante dogma. He said, we don't say Motze Minas Minoi because it's two Chatzeres. Venir, and it comes now to a Chotze Mishtameres, the Shvichoyze Venir should be Nikva, Ubeder Chos Lechem Emare, it's a Oishsprach. For Motze Minas Minoi, he says that it's Mutter because why? Once they go through a Derech it's Daitoi, that shouldn't be Nikva. The Rava, he says, Ruba, Rava, men the Rabbi Yosi bar Yehuda, what says, maybe Rabbi Yosi bar Yehuda, is the Rabbi Yosi bar Yehuda like come elo beoimed b'makam p'tur. Kigoyin sheroitz lechel ad agag was le'amed b'makam p'tur. Which means keeping this of magmose al p'tura about he's in a makam p'tur. and he wants to end up in a Mokum Tura on the Gag, even though he went through the Chotz in Tveya, or Bibalt, now his Kavanah is to go to the Gag, so Mele is spotted. So you see, he goes with his Machshava. Isaiah how to be Yosef Behuda. But Blazer says more. If his das is to go b'makom chiyuv, then what's his achayv? That's the Yosef Behuda. What look the Blazer? He was eating grapes, and he goes from the garden to the chotzer. And my father shows in the time to the Blazer, he went through any meshuma. That's the first step. He wants to spread it out, to dry it out, which is not nigma. The Saba, the Chosel, Keveya, I feel the Hanik, even the Hiskle Behete. Well, you start Behete, even though you wind up now, he's in Mokum Chiyev, it is spotted, but the Blazer. When you Allah came along, Kerebi Mechaveda, we pass him like Kerebi, Hilkuch, therefore, Palabai, Shehevi, Tainin, Bechatzeda, the Ochel, Brosh Gagoy, Chem Bona, Bemedeya, Beishta, Bekosh, Chem Peyam, Shanis, and Bemezid, Lechon Shom, also Lechon Mehem, because why? Because is also why? Because now he's in Mokum Chiyuv. Mokum Chiyuv, how did that be that you chayv? So it's the Rabbi said this is Mishnah I didn't in Mises, but but now it comes up La Locha. This Gemara in Daf Kuf in Avi Psachim. Avi Psachim steht as was. He's eating Friday, the Kiddush of Yoin. So Poyes al Mapa Mekadesh. He's Poyes al Mapa Mekadesh. Freitach Toisvis. Leute Bioise Ema Fsiken. Begoim Mekol Suda. Boach Birchas Hamozem. Achka Mekadesh. He's in the middle of a Suda. Hirschechol of Ayoim. And now it becomes Shabbos. He reminds himself now of Shabbos. So he puts on a Mapa. He makes Kiddush. Freitach Toisvis. Mashma, doesn't say that he has to eat a suda. They ain't tzorch la'asa suda l'shem Shabbos. The tzorch ma loy lahamtim yafsik miyad. Elamai, v'mtoyma eich yasu kiddush b'loy suda lo yen kiddush el bokom suda. You're making kiddush. And wie ist die gata suda? You ate the suda. It was Yishuv Shabbos. So how did he have a kiddush bokom suda? Shaitan machs mappe. Mekadesh, and he benches the father. We have a chasuda. And for Toises, the choshev kiddush b'makom suda, kivin shemiyad acha suda. Ois the kiddush, ois the suda, ois the suda Shabbos. That kiddush that he makes, which is now after the Chengessen, dot and Shalom Shem Shabbos, this is Keveya that becomes converted to a kiddush b'makom suda. We habitus. Now that Rabbi Yochanan is a geschmack. Hold like Rebbe. Rebbe is the one that said the Shabbos Keveya. After the Beloy Daitoi, so the Shor Mishinosru, Meleim is a Surim, so the Shabbos is Keveya, for Zichalaim, is a Geschmack. I don't have to have his das. He didn't know it was Shabbos. He was eating Stam Asur, the Gassen Stam, the Gassen dort na pizza. So what's that with Shabbos? The Teretz is Shabbos Keveya, Meleim. About Shabbos Keveya, Meleim, on Zayin das, we see that by Meiser, so within, he brings it high from Shabbos to Meiser. So that means sehr stark, that word, I feel on the Kiddush. The Tosis answers he makes the Kiddush. Kiddush makes the Kiddush Magam Suda, and Mafreya, what he had before the Kiddush, on them, it's all good, because you see that Shabbos is Kaveh by Meiser. He brings it out from Shabbos good. That Shabbos is Kaveh, but Pei is Shabbos, who can follow the Shabbos, it becomes the Kedusha Shabbos, what's not the Kedusha Shabbos, it's Muktzah. So not as Muktzah is told him Kedusha Shabbos. But Al Capone, you see, it's Me'atzmoy. So about to say it's Me'atzmoy. The Charaya, that what? That you don't need his das. If you don't need his das, this came after for Tosis Kasha, and so this is Bet Asud Shabbos. Me'atzmoy, Bet Asud Shabbos. Because it was Shabbos.
We're talking for Shabbos, like Friday afternoon.
Yeah. Kiddush all about you. And all of a sudden, he chaps. He chaps that it was Shabbos. Yeah, you have the Gemara. The good ganze Meise here. Ikle Puke der Pinchas bereider der Rami bekommt Tane, Toni Kameh bekibble Minay. Amar Rabbi Yosef Achanina, Allah Rabbi Yehuda, You don't have to be mafsik. They were sitting in Akoi, and they were eating. You have to be mafsik. Okay, so Al-Kaporim, the Gemara says over here that you don't have to be mafsik. If you say, I'm mafsikim. Then, in fact, you're in the middle of a Suda, you don't have to be mafsik. Well, where's the Suda Shabbos? What do you mean, where's the Suda Shabbos? Because he didn't have a mind to eat Suda Shabbos, shouldn't eat in the Bekacha. What's that Suda Shabbos it does? It's Gunish. And for Taisa, the Kiddush converts it backwards into it. The belt is normally, how does it go backwards? How does it go to my prayer? But come on, like the Rebbe, does it Geschmack? The Rebbe holds that Shabbos Kveim Mifnei Atzmai. So the Shabbos Kveim Mifnei Atzmai, it's Suda Shabbos. Adu es Suda Shabbos, Hashu the basis of Shabbos, it's Suda Shabbos. Don't stay doing in the Gemara. That's what he holds.
Can I ask something in Pasuk Pshat?
Yeah.
Why is Rabbi Yehuda more maker than Shem Ben Chai?
Why is Rabbi more making than Shem Ben Chai? Okay.
Why Rabbi Yehuda?
Yeah.
Is more maker than Shem Ben Chai?
Because he holds there's Gansen and Gansen told in his das. Because his das is to eat it b'chotze, and that's a chotze of any mishtameres, that's keveh. These are daggers. I'm pointing out over here. This Gemara is going through Rabbi Yochanan, the Rebbe, and then it goes to Shimon Yochai, and then it goes to Rabbi Lezer. So the basically Yehuda. So
more maker than Shem Ben Chai? I don't see a difference between them. They're both saying we started with Hafta.
No,
what's the saying more than
he's saying that even though now he's b'mokim kavua, he's now in the chosem mishtameres. He about to daita to take it. His daita was to take it the chosem she'enim mishtameres. Even though now he's in mokim mishtameres, is oichet muter. Tam der blazer kiven sheislu. No. He's saying the learning pshat is Shimon Yochai is only now he's in mokim heta, but if he's now in the mokim issa, mokim kavua, then it won't work. That's how they learn pshat.
He's in Tveria. Tveria is chosem mishtameres.
He's in Tveria, but they're saying pshat and Rabbi Yossi by Shimon Yochai that he wants to take it to Tveria. But if now he's not in Tveria, if now he's in Migdal, so that's why we say it's mud. But if you be taking Tveria, it wouldn't help. And only Bless is the one that's making all that. So that's not to do pshat. I mean, there's a shkenegen azach, there's a shkenegen azayla.
Well, without this tomorrow, it wouldn't be Madonna Shabbos.
Oh, that's the kiddush. That's exactly the point. This is a kiddush. Look at the Talmud. Let the Yishalmi to understand the Bavli. This is the book. This Gemara is telling me that Michelle Tzu Shabbos is kiveh b'li das. That's what Rebbe holds. And she handles it. Basically, who does mechulik on him? But Rebbe holds the Shabbos kiveh b'li das. So Shabbos is kiveh b'li das. What's make toys the kash? We able to do the Shabbos. Chamas the Shabbos. The great Shabbos. So guess in the Shabbos is kiveh Shabbos.
Maybe Taisa's father he's masking that it counts as a Michael prepared for Shabbos, but the Suda Shabbos you also kind of mitzvah of any Shabbos.
Cross of the Shabbos oining. Remiz of the crow. He says it's cross of the Shabbos oining. That's what they're quetching over here. Both of them are quetching. Side of the side of Pnei Moshe and After Zvov. That is cross of the Shabbos oining. If it's cross of the Shabbos oining. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So if you have a cross of Shabbos oining, that's mamish the din. That's what we're looking for. The kitchen market says, but that one cross the Shabbos oining. That's a kriya without you. We don't need you to make the cross of Shabbos oining. It's simple kishmak. We told that Shabbos kriya v'kaima. It's not. It could be by yontiv. Rabbi say it could be yontiv would be different. The zelba ma'is would be by yontiv because Shabbos is to the chadin as kriya v'kaima. This kriya v'kaima is severet on me. The Shabbos becomes by itself. Ma'asher enke the yontiv yos davchom mikroi kodesh. The mikroi kodesh can say this didn't not negate the yontiv. The yontiv tak will be anders. The Rambam Pasuk in Pei Choftes in Hilchos Shabbos. Yesh lo yodem lekadosh al hakol. Oh, so you don't have to finish the Suda, right? So to do Misha Yud Beis Choftes Yud Beis in Shabbos. Misha oya oichel be'erev Shabbos v'kiddush olav hayoim v'hu b'toich haSuda. He's in the middle of a Suda, and all of a sudden it's the Shabbos. What is mapal al shulchan and mekadosh? Then the Rambam says, "V'goy mesidosay v'achach mavor bichas hamosim." What's made the Rambam goyim misidose? That doesn't say in the Gemara, right? The whole Taisus is coming in Psachim. The whole Taisus is saying is be able chasud Shabbos. Rambam says we are goyim misidose. What's the pshat in goyim misidose? If the pshat is goyim misidose because I need to do the Shabbos. So by Zoy you need to do the Shabbos. It puts the ganze machlokes over here with the Balmoim and the Machames in Psachim is what's with the moitzi here? You made what? You made Pois of Mapum Kaddish. You made Dos, you made Kiddush, and going misidose. What's with the moitzi? What's with the Birchas Hamazon? You make a Birchas Hamazon, Kaddish, you make a Birchas Hamazon, you make a Birchas Hamazon on the Friedrich Suda. Now do you have a hefsek over here? So if you say that the Friedrich Suda is not a Suda Shabbos, and now I have a Suda Shabbos, so there's a problem over here. You have to bench, and then you have to make on the new Suda. You have to make a Birchas Hamazon. And here the Ram doesn't say that you have to make a moitzi. And he doesn't say you have to bench. So what is it? So it's Dr. Azai.
The
What?
person has a suda.
Yeah.
As long as it's still full, we can bench.
Right.
They had a suda.
What about the moitzi? Is it a new suda or not? Is it a hefsek or not a hefsek? So in the Gemara it doesn't say goyim misidose. I'm going to Sidasa, and Toys learns like that. No, I'm going to Sidasa because you have the Suda ready from before. That's the Suda Shabbos. In fact, Vashem the Rambam says going to Sidasa. What's made the going to Sidasa? So the Goyis Maimoni here says from the Rishonim, right? Ki heiche the taste is Sidusa b'yikad the Shabbata, ki shiyoser hamape, v'nire ki la'ata mascheles hasuda, u'ma'aitam anegin l'chasas hapat v'ashulchan b'map alach HaKiddush. So most of the times, the Goyis Maimon is coming to be mechulk on the Rambam. And what he's saying is over here, he's saying, maybe pshat in the Rambam, that you goyim misidosoi, if the priest is mappe, could with them vetes hasuda Shabbos. Kilatem mascheles hasuda. With the priest is a mappe, now becomes hasuda Shabbos, because you need yikad the Shabbat, there's a ganze Gemara in Psachim, yikad the Shabbat. That's why we covered the Chalas. It should be Yikad the Shabbat. The Chalas should come in prepared for Shabbos. Kein Sefer HaMitzvahs Mishum Zeichel HaMidbar Shamon. But Akaponim Elam Pshat L'Choyre that the Goyim Misidose, that's the Suda Shabbos. What's fake toys be able to Suda Shabbos? He's saying the Suda Shabbos I have over here with the Goyim Misidose. Even though it doesn't say in the Gemara, but then the Ram toys Al Dishtazoy. But this is what the Ram says. Noch ein Zach Rabbi is like. And then the Gemara, the Rambam over here, in Meiser, Perek Daled, Loch Yud Daled, he says like this. So, Yud Gimel. And maybe tell him in Asad, Lachem B'chotza, Paturim in Meiser. He brought the Chotza, which is the enemy Shemeres. Shokach v'chnis and Tech Beiser, Reize Mutlo, Etzi, and Lachem Emai. And vergessen that he brought into the Chotza, it was not Keveya. Chem Shokach v'hen Lagag, Oichel Memari Begag. Why? Because he took it into the bias is mutter because shikha is not kever. Afum das, like we say in Shimei Choy, he has to have das. On das is not kever, even though you brought into the bias. Nachdem sagt moide chili, wie lache b'shgaga b'shokach v'nisa l'chotzach haveiroi. He brings in l'chotzach haveiroi is nikful l'yochad she'ased. When do I say I have to have das? L'chatzero you need das. If he brought into this chotzer with the shikha on das, it's not keveir. But chotzach haveiroi, it is your keveir. What's up? Chotzach haveir is keveir. So alle stellen sich durch auf dem Rambam. Oima Avrom sagt the Reivet, the Mitzossi came with the Sefte. Stuff was our Rambam and Afkemina with chotzach haveir. What's going on over here?
And there's no das here either.
There's no das. There's no das. Why chotzach haveir? But no das. It's keveir. Read the case of the Mishnah. Read the case of the Mishnah. Oima Avrom, he brings the Reivet. Zu an Israel is be'enai the chotzach haveir lo kovat b'shekreach v'lo ye'ene ba'is lina it's not going to be klal v'zeh ike och yisi b'sham v'esh ha'perik emes sha'nuscha b'yishami k'div ha'raiva v'tanos sh'toin hu taina she'ena le'tshuva look the Raiva's taina is eina le'tshuva v'nira sh'utoy seifrim l'oshen habeinu v'tzorach l'agiyah v'tei chatzeiru v'mokol chotzach haveir. So the Kesef Mishnah, Mechoy Me'akusha, he said that's Atois Atvus, and you got to take out the word Chaveiroi. The Kukas Kosev, she gives her Bein Mechoy. The Kukas says,